Okay, this is my Ender 3's next print, current print. It is an articulated cat, kind of a fat cat. We have the head at this end and the tail at this end. And you can see there, it is indeed articulated. Those are all individual prints on the bed at the same time. And in order to print multiple parts or any parts, any prints, your printer needs to be optimized so that there's not excess extrusion, you don't have over temperature, you don't have overflow, you have proper tramming. All of that needs to take place in all cases, no matter what. And that way, when you do get around to printing something that is articulated, which means all of these parts will be printed and not so much joined together, but they will encapsulate all the parts. You need the proper spacing there. This is the gap. Right there you can see that blue part there between each piece. You need the proper spacing to begin with so that there is a sufficient gap between each part. And once you have that, then your printer has been pretty well optimized to print virtually anything. And you will need to deal with the type of filament, the temperature, the flow, the tramming. You need to deal with all of that first, have it proper, and you should be able to print an articulated model of any kind. From a lizard to a dragon to a cat. So currently it's a non-heated bed. I've never needed to heat the bed in over 5 years. Not that it doesn't heat, it does have a heater. I'm not saying it doesn't have it. I'm just saying I don't need it. It's not required when I print in this fashion. And it's always been said that this mirror and the tape is an upgrade. I don't know why they call it an upgrade, and I don't even think that PEI plate is all that much of an upgrade. It's just the user's preference, user's advantage. It has nothing to do with the mechanics, the actual printing process of the printer. An upgrade usually would mean that it produces a product that's better than if you didn't have it. Now, at the end of the day, yes, this mirror and tape allows for a proper print, but it doesn't affect the way it prints. The print head prints and extrudes filament just the same way as it would if I had a piece of a cardboard from a pizza box. Okay, I could use a pizza box with tape on it if it would work. Does that mean it's an upgrade? Okay, call it what you will. So basically this mirror and the tape did not come in the box. It did not come in the original kit. Okay, but at the end of the day, all the parts you see here, all the mechanics of the printer, including the firmware, came in the box. And they are still in use today. This hot end came in the box. This Bowden tube. That plastic extruder right there, the body right there, came in the box. Okay, there's a knob. There you go. There's an upgrade. Alrighty. I don't know. It seems like people seem to think calling something an upgrade is an improvement to the printer, but in fact, many times it's not. Calling it something doesn't make it so. All right. These are original springs, OEM, original equipment from the original equipment manufacturer. Those are the original springs. And you can see right there. All right, this is the original rail right there, center rail, original hot end. There's no aftermarket direct drive, putting weight on top of this so that the stepper has to struggle to move it in the first place. What I would prefer is to have a print head that's as simple as it needs to be to get filament from over here through this extruder. It pulls, then it pushes here, through here to here. That's all that's required. And you can see it's printing right now, right as we speak. So having all this extra crap hanging on here and this added electronic gizmo, when this is all that's required. It's a piece of paper. It's a feeler gauge. They call it a feeler gauge for a reason. And it's free. I mean, basically, take a sheet of 8 by 11 and cut it into about 4 strips, and you've got several testing feeler gauges at your beck and call. Here we go. So far, so good. This is smooth right here. Everything's going down great. There's no curling, no warping, no anything, no heat. But it does its job. It is amazing. Right? It is amazing to those that haven't tried it. Alright. Oh, E-steps? 93. It came with this printer. It was set by the factory. You don't have to do E-steps if it prints like this. Don't mess it up. Don't muddle it up. Alright. Happy printing. Again, non-heated bed, not required. It does have a heated bed, but it's not required. I don't know. You got to explain everything to everybody. Oh, wait a minute. It's a mirror. It's got tape. Oh, that's a upgrade. Okay, call it what you want. Happy printing.